So in this video we're going to take a look at the Seiko SNE483. So if you're wondering what this watch is all about, stick around. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Marcus and this is Tech and Cars, and welcome to the second watch video. We're going to take a look at a Seiko watch, the SNE483. As you all know, Seiko has a great history, started off in the end of the 19th century and are still focusing on their core business, doing great watches. They have quartz, they have automatic movement, and they have watches powered by daylight. And the SNE483 is one of those watches that is powered by daylight and sun. So we're going to do the unboxing right now, so let's get going. So here's the original Seiko box in white as usual. So let's see what we have inside. So we have a box in a box, of course. I'm gonna flip this upside down. And before we look at the watch, let's see what we have in the box. So in the bottom of the box you have the manual. Looks like this. And yeah, I mean, it's a basic watch, so, but the manual, it's in different languages, of course. It says copyright 2018 on the manual, so the watch is from around that time, I believe. And there is, of course, a European guarantee and instruction booklet. So let's take a look at the watch itself, and that's the most exciting thing, I think. The white box, it's just white, and here we have the box in box. It says Seiko on the top, of course, and if we open this is what we find inside. The Seiko SNE483. Let's put the boxes aside and take a look at the watch. So this is the SNE483 and it's a Seiko solar watch, which means there is no battery change required. Having a quartz watch will require a battery change every now and then, maybe every second year, depending on how efficient the caliber is. And having a automatic watch, well, then you need to wear it or you need to wind it. So this is actually a great option, a watch that can take power from daylight or sunlight. You just need to wear it and you will never have to worry about the watch stopping, which is really great. So these solar watches are really nice. Let's get it off the pillow, and maybe we should take a really close look to the watch. It has this kind of dark blue dial. The material around, it's brushed and polished stainless steel. This one still has the plastic on, of course, because it's brand new. You have a date, of course. You also have illuminated objects here in the dial, which looks really good in the dark. And they are kind of charged with the sun and the daylight as well. So as soon as you remove this from the daylight and you go into a really dark room, they will light up really nice. Here on the back you have of course a lock, classic one. This is with the button you need to press to unfold It's on the side and it's currently have the plastic on. Let's take that away. So here you can see the Seiko logo on the bracelet, on the locking mechanism, and it's quite flexible, so it unlocks really far, I think, or maybe it's just an ordinary watch bracelet. It feels nice, it's not too thick or anything strange. It's not spectacular in any way. It's a ordinary bracelet in stainless steel, which looks really nice. And I guess to fit on my wrist I might need to remove a link. It's a bit loose at the moment. I mean, I can get the finger inside there. So maybe a link would be really nice. So let's take off this Seiko labels, because I am actually going to use this. I'm going to wear this. It's a watch for all occasions. I think it's dressed, or when you're just, you know, want to have a watch so you can tell the time. So let's take a look at the tech specs. So you have the caliper, it's V157. The movement type is solar, as I already explained, and the precision is ± 15 seconds per month. You have a power reserve operating for approximately 10 months when the watch is fully charged. And we're going to take a look at the figures in the manual for the time it takes to charge the watch. It has 2 jewels. It has overcharge prevention function, quick start function, date display. So when you first start up the watch, it will tick with like 2 seconds, and on the second hand every time. And when it's charging up to a certain point, it will stop ticking for 2 seconds, or ticking the 2 seconds, and start ticking just 1 second. Then you know the watch is charged and you can start wearing it. It has water resistance to 10 bars, 10 ATM, which is really nice. On the back you have a screw case on the back. So you need to, they're not screws, but you need to unscrew the case itself. And as I mentioned, the material is stainless steel. It has a thickness of 10.7 millimeters, and the diameter here is 43 millimeters. The so-called glass, it's not sapphire. I wish it was sapphire. It's the classic Seiko Hardlex, and as I mentioned, it has this Luma Bright on the hands and the indexes all around, which looks really nice in the dark. And you have a classic bracelet with a locking mechanism like that, and you can of course adjust this to remove a link. It did not come with extra links, so if you have a really thick arm, maybe this is not the watch for you. I only had to remove 1 link from this to be able to fit it properly on the wrist. So keep that in mind. You have a distance between the lugs here, it's 22 millimeters. And yeah, I mean, this is, I don't think they sell this anymore. Maybe you can find it on like Chrono24 or some other sites. I really do enjoy the overall look of this watch. So I could highly recommend you to look for this if you find it at a nice price, of course. It used to sell for around 250 to 300 US dollars, or around, I don't know, also in euros, maybe 250 and 300 euros. Yeah, so this is the Seiko SNE483. So now you know what it's all about, and I can highly recommend it. It goes well to just casual clothing and also looks really good when you're wearing a suit. So let's wrap up the video. So I almost forgot to tell you about the charging times for this good-looking Seiko SNE483. So here in the table you have lux, light source, condition, time required for fully charging the watch, time required for charging the watch to start moving at 1 second intervals. I mentioned that earlier. Time required for charging the watch to last for 1 day. So let's take a look at the, lux. It's 10,000 lux, sunlight is the light source, condition is cloudy day. If you have the watch outside in 10,000 lux, it will take 35 hours to fully charge the watch. Time required for charging the watch to start moving at 1 second intervals, it's 2 hours. If this is forgotten in a box for like a year and then you take it out, then you need 2 hours for the watch to start moving at 1 second intervals. And the time required for charging the watch to last 1 day, that's only 10 minutes, guys. So having this on the wrist, you could be inside an office, you could be outside. It don't require that much time to charge it. And then you have direct sunlight. You shouldn't keep this in direct sunlight for too long. It's 100,000 lux. Then you can fully charge it for 9 hours. It can get a bit hot maybe if you have it in direct sunlight, so I would recommend just using it daily. Have it as a daily driver. So this table can be found on the Seiko website. You can just Google Seiko SNE483 and you will get to the Seiko Watches homepage. There you can download the complete manual and this table as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Seiko SNE483. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I do hope I see you in a upcoming watch video. Take care.